You don't fancy a bike for getting around? How about one of these?
No, do not panic, do not fear. Your eyes are not deceiving you. These are mini replicas of veteran cars, and believe it or not, they are made entirely out of scrap. Everything from kitchen sinks to old knitting machines.
And they've been built especially for children by James Lambert, who tours motor shows in Yorkshire, giving anyone who'll fit in them a chance to drive them.
Yes, indeed, and leading the way, come on round, Lewis. Here we go, Lewis in the Ford A-Type. Now, the Model A was the first car to go into production for Ford, and it only cost $850, and it had a top speed of 30 miles an hour.
OK, well, let's change gear and accelerate forwards a few years to 1922. A speedy year for 18-year-old American swimmer Johnny Weissmuller, who becomes the first man to swim 100 metres in less than a minute. And Howard Carter discovers the tomb of the pharaoh Tutankhamun in Egypt. And it's also the year that the Austin 7 first appears. Now, this was the first car, seats in the front and 2 seats behind. And in the car is James. James, how easy is it to drive this one?
It's easy when you get the hang of it.
Great, well, you're doing brilliantly.
I think they've got an accelerator and a brake. The accelerator is the important one. Now we go now forward 6 years to 1928, the year that this little baby, the Mercedes SSK, took to the roads, reaching top speeds of more than 108 miles an hour. But I'm pleased to say James's replica only goes at 13 miles an hour, so there's not much chance of burning rubber in this studio.
Fashion is in the news in 1934 when Wimbledon lets women wear shorts for the first time. It's also a riot royal year as Liverpool, King George V opens the longest tunnel of its day.
I am happy to declare the Mersey Tunnel open.
And the then most powerful ship in the world, the Queen Mary, is launched. And have a look at this little beauty, because this was produced then and only a handful of the Type 59 Bugattis were ever built, but they did manage to win 4 Grand Prix. And behind the wheels of this beautiful replica is James's granddaughter, Chloe. Chloe, what is your favourite car to drive?
My favourite car is the Bugatti because it goes really fast and I'd like to drive one when I'd like to have a go in one.
Chloe, you like your fast cars. Great.
But now we move on to 1948, the year that the first Oxfam shop opens in Oxford, London plays host to the Olympic Games, and Charles Philip Arthur George Windsor, better known as Prince Charles, is born. And our star car from that year is right over here. It's the Morris Minor being driven by Sam. Now, it was hailed as the world's supreme small car and was designed by Alec Isigonis, who later became better known for designing the good old Mini. Now, this is the latest addition to James's fleet, and if I was small enough, I would love to take it for a spin, because my first ever car was a Morris Minor, just like this one, Simon.
Oh, it's lovely, isn't it? I wish my legs weren't so long, then I could drive it as well. Sadly, that's not to be. But thank you ever so much to all our wonderful